President and Bill have agreed to answer a few questions in the time in advance, and I'll moderate this, even though it may be fairly brief. At the end of his remarks about Bill's Davos comments about creative capitalism, and I thought maybe, since one of the questions that was submitted in advance was related to this corporate social responsibility question, I'd ask Bill to just give a brief comment about his thoughts about creative capitalism and the role of enterprise in solving these global problems.
Great. The keynote in Davos back in January, and I was very pleased with the response. Some people disagreeing, but still a lot of discussion about what should leading companies do, what should rich people do, should there be more philanthropy, how do we help guide the way for these companies and set examples, how do we have people objectively measure the impact so that it really is about results. And already a good dialogue starting with companies in a number of industries: food, banking, cell phones, of course, technology, medicine. And as I get more time after July 1, I have foundation as my top priority, I'll be reaching out to these companies and talking to them about expanding their programs and making sure that they see a benefit, that in terms of hiring young people whose values go beyond just economic profit, or how they're viewed as a company, as a citizen through countries out in the world, that although it'll be a bit soft and hard to make the marriage, that they feel it really was smart for them to put some of their top innovators on product innovations that benefit the forest.
Leaders are frequently a bottleneck in the growth and deployment of information and communication technology for a variety of reasons. As a leader, how do you be more aggressive in the use of these technologies?
Yes, the task of the government actually to educate all people, to promote understanding of all us, on the importance of the use of IT in various fields of life. The government has the obligation to ensure that we have correct law, correct policies, and correct regulations. But the private sectors, the universities must also contribute to the promotion of people awareness and understanding of this new tool that can improve the life of their people, of them. Of course, we have to aid more infrastructure across the region, computer systems, internet, and other software, along with our capacity. That will improve, actually, the overall understanding of our people on the importance of internet and computer, and to improve the capacity of this nation in various fields: education, governance, healthcare, and others. Those things that, in my view, has to be done by developing countries, especially by Indonesia, realizing that we have many challenges, that we have to overcome local conditions, but I believe very strongly and optimistic with this correct policy, with this correct direction, we'll be able to improve the overall condition of this country in the sense of applying IT in our all systems in this country.
I would just add to that, I think the President of the ICT Council, bringing in young, technically savvy people into the government, and then setting ambitious goals, even though they won't all be met, they drive things forward.
So any of the delegates would like to ask a question from the floor? In Bill's speech, a young student who's obviously an adept user of these technologies. Our young people are going to go uses of the internet, particularly as they affect children. We'll see many issues, criminal activities increasing, military activities increasing, and undesirable material is clearly available, both technological and from a policy and legal point of view, to make the internet a safe place for kids.
Email, making sure that content is labeled appropriately for what it is, so that it's not appropriate for children, that the filtering software can immediately see that. There are some legal steps that are very helpful. I also think that parental involvement is important. I mean, when your kids reach a certain age, ideally you'd be talking to them about what they're seeing on the internet. The software allows you to create a log, and you can go and look at the different places they're visiting. If they're very young, you can set strong filters. As they get older, you might loosen that up. If they know you can see what they're doing, they will probably communicate with you more about it. It makes it more important because the access to the good and the bad is so much more efficient.
Yes, I want to raise always a challenge for every nation, every government, how to make a balance between liberty and security. We have to look at clearly on the good side of technology and the bad side of that thing. For me, the most important one is to teach, to educate the student, the people. How should we utilize this technology for the benefit of our people, our listeners? Education is a good track to actually build this understanding, this awareness. Education is not only transferring knowledge, introducing technology, but also creating values and character. That's why number one is we have to maintain character building through education. We have to strengthen the societal ethics and norms. And last but not least, we have to have effective law enforcement measures. I think we have to do all those things, all those measures with one single understanding that we have to be more creative, to be more innovative, to utilize wisely and skillfully the advanced technology, and we have to work collectively, the nation, the teachers, the parents, everybody, to avoid the wrong use of this technology. This is my perspective on this.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm sorry the time has been so short, and I really appreciate the President's remarks and